Happy Friday from the Pacific Northwest. It is just a little bit before 9 a.m. and I want to get out to you some positive highlights before we dive deep into the pool tonight with the What Happened to Kamala live event that I've got going on with Zoom at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. If you want to be there, go to my link tree. You can click through there, or you can go to my website, www.somaticmoney.com. Go over to the group tab and click on that, and there's quite a bit of information there. And just so everybody knows structurally what's going on, it's $24.99 per person. When you pay that, you will also be getting the recording that I'm producing afterwards as part of that package. That's the $8.95 value. Also, if you cannot make it to the event tonight or you don't want to pay that amount of money, the recording will be available to you for $8.95 afterwards. I will be producing that and releasing that on Saturday or Sunday this weekend. Also, I've been able to angel invest and give out to 3 people. Thank you to those who are participating. And thank you for those paying into this event to support the platform, support me so we can actually produce a quality event that can be available for everyone. Thank you for those who are participating. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. This whole thing is like rearranging me in a whole new way that is pretty spectacular. That all said, there are 2 other things that I want to let you know. One is about some of my findings, and the other about is positive results from the resistance effort. So first, I have been off and on for the last 3 days combing through the candid information that I want to share tonight. Like, one of the beautiful things about tonight, because it is more of a private platform, I can much more candidly share behind the scenes information. First, that I've not shared before, and second, I'm turning up new information where I'm going like, oh my God. And so just to give you an idea, like this is a morsel. This is a morsel I can share with you. This came up just last night. I found this last night. I'm like going through things, pendulum checking through things, and somehow like push came to shove, and all of a sudden like there was this information there, and it's like, oh my God, every single president has a handler. Every single president has a handler. Take that in for a moment and consider what that means. And this has been going on. Like, this is the pendulum check that I did way back in the fall, looking at the whole power level consortium thing. Remember that pendulum check? I will be bringing that forward as well. And I figured out that that's been developing since Kennedy's assassination. Like, we truly haven't had a free and fair election since Kennedy was assassinated because of, like, yeah, all the corrupt corporate fingers in the pot. Pretty much ever since that time, there have been designated handlers for the president. That is a disturbing piece of information, but that just kind of tells you the climate that we have been living in for decades now. And now we're seeing the whole corrupt geyser happen with it. And, you know, it's kind of not too surprising that that's all part of the puzzle pieces. Yes, tonight I will definitely be talking about Kamala and her whole situation. But as I've been going through things, I've been realizing, oh, the picture is much larger. That's what we're going to be taking a look at tonight. Then I want to shift gears here. And I want to give highlights to the positive breakthroughs that we're having as a resistance. I have noticed, like, as I have scanned through TikTok and social media the last 24, 48 hours, I have noticed there's beginning to be, breakthrough. And I want to go through the list and show you so we can begin to see some of the results that we are beginning to create as a collective, and to begin to build that momentum more and give us more ideas. So here they are. First one, shout out to Maryland Senator Van Hollen. Yay, rah, way to go to represent his people. He traveled to El Salvador and visited Kilmar Abrego Garcia, and we were able to see Garcia alive, which was a huge lift. And that's a crack in the wall. That's a break in the action. And we learn that the Trump administration is paying off El Salvador to do this. So Yeah, push too far, doing things he shouldn't be doing. That's a crack in the wall. Next thing, we as a people did this. Word got out that Juan Carlos Lopez Gomez was illegally taken, illegally stolen, and put away by ICE in Florida. And there's a collective of people who raised such an uproar. And I believe there was one reporter, social media reporter who landed on this. And there was such an uproar. And the judge ruled that he shouldn't be held. People were able to get him out, get him home, get him back with his mom. So we did that as a collective, people. That's what's possible. And on that note, I want to put a shout out. We need to be helping these people. I want you to look up Watchful Coyote, who goes by the name of Jack. I'll show the image in the picture. He's here on TikTok. His neighbor was kidnapped by ICE in Maine. We need to raise holy hell to get this neighbor back. Go look at what the Watchful Coyote Jack, the video that he did. There is a GoFundMe to get help. We need to put out the red alert situation on this so we can get this man back to his family. We're learning what we can do as a collective. Then, love this, we roasted Gayle King, Katy Perry, Oprah, and Jeff Bezos. Dick in the sky, people. Women rode dick in the sky, and we roasted them. Way to go. Next one, we have brought Target down to their knees so much by boycotting them that now the CEOs are crawling on their knees to civil rights leaders asking for mercy. That's just so awesome. We did that. We're doing that. Haven't darkened the door of Target since all of this began. And Starbucks. Continue to put the pressure on Starbucks. Next one. Way to go, Harvard. Way to go and stand up to the bully. And not only that, recreate your website as an answer back. Way to go, Harvard. And the last one, I'm a little bit fuzzy on the details. Rachel Maddow did a report, and I don't know if this is the Pac-10 or the Big Ten or a combination of both. But universities are getting together to create a collective, a defensive collective, so that if the administration comes after one, the entire consortium can provide resources to that university to help fight back. This is all in the last 24 to 48 hours. The resistance to push back is beginning to work. The cracks in the wall are beginning to work. Oh, and on top of that, Bernie Sanders and AOC are out on the road doing record-breaking rallies to fight the oligarchy. So this is the resistance. This is the pushback, and this plants the seeds showing what we can do as a collective to break the wall. And it's beginning to work. Is it ugly? Yes. Is it scary? Yes. Do we know what's going to happen? No. But I will tell you, it is working. Remember what me and other psychics said at the top of the week? They went too far. They broke it. They broke it. We are not on board. The world is not on board. So keep pushing back. No matter what that looks like for you, keep pushing back. Even if it is just holding presence. Sometimes holding presence with the light, sometimes that's enough. Do what we can when we can. That's what I've got for you now. I will see you tonight on my live. Let's figure out more of these puzzle pieces so we can put more cracks in the wall and give power back to the people. All right. See you in my next video.